today we are. This is going to be a different video than usual. This is going to be a rant video. This rant video will be dedicated on to Dean the Great, or should I say Dean the Bitch? But this is not your normal breakdown. The mythical review. What's up?
Sup, man? What's the title
As we
about?
beat our meat to give ourselves a fucking treat.
Yes, sir. You already know as I feed my meat to give myself a fucking treat.
So today, y'all, we are not going to be breaking down because we've been doing many of those. We're gonna make our video different today of episode 3 of the podcast. So today we are ranting on Dean the bitch.
Dean the Snake. You already
Yep.
know.
Our next breakdown, guys, will be the future breakdown on Jared Anderson versus Tyson Fury, another future fight between Devin Haney and Terrence Crawford, and UFC 328 card between Sean Strickland and Hamza. That will be our next live
Yes, sir.
on Monday. So, but today, me and the Mythical Review will be ranting on Dean the Great. So, I'm gonna start up with Dean the Great has been getting cooked for the last 2 months.
Two
He
months of
got
his life.
he got elbowed. Well, he got slapped first by Larry Wells, a big bodybuilder. He got slapped the fuck out of, did nothing, just stood there like a bitch. Second thing, he got elbowed by Rampage Jackson manager Tiki, got elbowed like a bitch. And then third, he got slapped by a girl. And then fourth, he just got beat up yesterday by some random guy that no one heard of. So now I'm gonna let the mythical review rant on him first, and then I'll say what I'll have to say.
All right, so guys, I never really liked Dean the Great because he always was the person to start shit, bring family into fights, and he's just a bitch. I never really liked him. I kind of wanted Waleed Sharks to beat his ass, which he did the first fight until he got knocked out, and then the second fight, Dean won. But come on, guys, he's obviously a fraud. He's a good boxer for influencer. If we're talking about real boxing, he will get smoked by everybody. Okay, he got cooked by Amando Vargas, and
Vargas.
yeah, and then after that, and when they ruled the fight a no contest, he went on and acted like Devin the Dream Haney, and just acted like an absolute douchebag. He lost. I mean, it wasn't even close. It really wasn't, and he got beat the fuck up so bad because he was bringing family into it, like always. And he's just a bitch. He's always a bitch. And then his boxing career wasn't really going anywhere, so then he went on to do streaming. And then he got slapped the fuck out of by Larry Reels. And then he got fucking elbowed by Tiki, the MMA fighter, and and he just keeps taking L's back to back. And then he got slapped by Lena, Adam 22's wife, which is embarrassing because that's a girl and you're getting slapped by a female. Taking L's back to back, my guy, and he's just really a fraud. And then he's just he's
And
just
And then yesterday too, he got beat the fuck. He beat the fuck out of someone that can't fight.
He beat someone that can't fight. He beat a therapist. He beat him just because the guy wanted to fucking talk to him. And he's just really a bitch. And then when someone actually presses him for real, he want to bitch out. He doesn't beat nobody. He want to bitch out. He want to bitch out. So he's just a fraud. He's a clown. Dean the clown, my nigga. You know what I mean? Dean the fake. Dean the slap. Nigga is just everything. Like he's just the biggest clown and influencer boxing, and eventually he's gonna get killed for the way he acts. You know what I mean? And he didn't really have anything like any of that energy towards Adrian Broner when that gay ass nigga kept on fucking touching his face 3 times, and then Dean still didn't do nothing. So it's just embarrassing. He just takes L's back to back, and he only fights weak ass niggas. He never fights like a real nigga. You
the
know what I
only
mean?
the only people that he fought were strong were Waleed Sharks and Amadeo.
It's all it.
But then he fought before the after Waleed the second fight. He fought fucking Polyev in a rematch. No one wanted to see that shit. And then you freaking fight Conor McGregor's cameraman who can't fight. Dean the Great, you are a bitch for what you've done, man. You are a bitch. And if you're on YouTube and if you see this, if this gets viral, you're a bitch. And I don't like you, man. I don't like you. I'm sorry, I don't like you, man. And then second thing, when you were with Adrian Bronner the other day, I saw you trying to press someone, but then Adrian Bronner had to stop it. Dean the Great, you are not tough. You're just a fucking wanker.
He's a wanker, guys. You know what I mean? He acts so tough.
And then you want
And
to act all tough with Slim, wanting to fight Slim, but Slim would beat the shit out of you, dude. Slim's bigger than you, he's faster than you, and he just beat the shit out of you. You're small, Dean the Great. You're too small.
yeah, and he's more powerful. So let's get this shit straight.
So Dean the Great, shut the fuck up, cause you be ducking Adam Saleh, you be ducking everyone all the fucking time. You're a duck, dude. And then you say you want to fight the pros like Ryan Garcia, Shakur, Tank, all these guys. All these guys would kill you. You couldn't even beat a pro in Amadeo Vargas. You freaking idiot. And then you decide to talk about Amadeo's mom. How dumb can you be? And then you talk about Waleed Shark's sister. Dean the Great, man. You need to learn, bro. You're a freaking idiot. No wonder why I don't see Rampage with you anymore. And Dean the Great, I'm surprised you didn't have this energy when you were with Roger Jackson. You didn't have this energy. You wanted to be all buddy buddy, all sweet, sweet, sweet with him. But then when you're with other people, you become a whole bitch.
yeah, I
I
mean,
can't with Dean the Great no more, you guys. I can't. And then the stuff he does is when he's also like complaining and about other things and acting tough. He is not tough. He is not tough. Picking
he's a
on people
small
who can't
guy.
fight. He picked on someone that's a therapist last night, ladies and gentlemen. And then he want to act all tough when he's with Adrian Bronner. Shut the fuck up, Dean the Great. And by the way, Dean the Great, your new haircut is ugly.
Yeah, Dean the Snake, your haircut is just not good, man. You's a clown. You got short syndrome, man. You can't like. And them punches on them therapists looked weak as shit, my nigga. It looked
Yeah,
weak.
at least your punches
You
when you
know.
threw on Tiki were stronger.
Yeah, man. Not gonna lie, that those punches you threw at that therapist looked so weak. I don't know how the therapist's face was all bloodied up, to be honest, but it looked weak. It looked so weak, and this guy Dean the Snake is just a fucking fraud. He's a clown. He picks on weak people in the street. He picks on nerds. Like he's just a fucking bully. He never like when fucking Larry Wheels, big fat nigga, slapped Dean. He didn't do nothing. Dean didn't do nothing, guys.
You just stood there like a bitch complaining, "Oh, my jaw hurt, my jaw hurt, my jaw hurt."
Like what the
And
hell?
then you fucking and then you apologize to Larry Wills and give him a hug. Like, Dean, you a fucking clown, dude.
Straight up crazy work.
Like, I'm surprised why you don't have this energy when you're around Rampage son, Dean.
Exactly.
Idiot. You freaking clown, Dean the Great. Oh my god, Dean the Great. What you've been doing needs to be stopped. This is why you're not on Misfits boxing anymore. Because of how you be acting. This is
Uh,
even brand risk won't take you anymore. Because how you be acting.
exactly,
You
man.
are a fucking disgrace, Dean. And Dean, fight someone that can fight. Stop picking on these people.
Yeah, guys.
When you try
Second.
to pick on Larry Wells, when you try to pick on Tiki, they beat the shit out of you. And then when you got elbowed by Dean DeGray, you start complaining to security, "Oh, he sneaked me. Oh, he sneaked me." About to cry. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, man, guys. This nigga Dean got pressed by a 7 foot giant the other day, and he didn't have none of that energy when the 7 foot giant kept on pressing his shit. He just stood there and said, "Oh, we ain't gonna give him clips. We ain't gonna give him clips." But you want to give a therapist and nerds and fucking people that can't fight clips, right? He's a certified bitch, guys. He ain't about that life. And people's like, "Oh, he don't care who he obviously picks and chooses, and if there's no security between Dean or anybody, then he's just gonna get bitched the fuck out. Simple. He only acts tough against people he knows he could beat, or people that is just, yeah. And then he did a fucking Roger Jackson yesterday and beat a dude to he was unconscious. It bloodied his face just because the dude was asked if he want therapy. That's embarrassing. If the dude didn't put their hands on you first, Dean, then there's just no reason for you to do it back. And that's why he's probably gonna go to jail, most likely. He did something that was fucked up.
To a therapist, to a random citizen, you just do that to you fucking little
Him and
kitty.
Roger Jackson will be a good fight.
Roger Jackson would beat the shit out of him.
They both did similar things, guys. But I got
And
Roger Jackson knocking
I
him
wanted to say one more thing as well. Remember, Dean, Larry Wills was carrying you in that video and spinning you around like a little bitch, and you were like, "I don't remember, let me go, let me go." Like, shut the fuck up, Dean, you freaking coward.
Yeah, bruh. It looked like a rag doll was getting dragged around.
Yeah. And then you
Shit
let
was
Adam
sad.
22's wife slap you. She slapped the shit out of you.
Exactly. And he did nothing.
And then when the guy makes fun of you on the streaming thing or whatever, you went on a Megal or some shit, he said that's the dude that got slapped. And Dean, you said nothing. You said nothing.
That's the dude that got slapped.
Fucking
He's only
coward.
known for getting slapped.
Dean, you're only known for getting slapped, elbowed, and you're also known for failing a backflip when you won your boxing debut. You're also known for failing a backflip. You freaking dumbass.
Yeah, guys,
And you're
Dean.
also known for getting dropped 3 times in your second professional fight.
It was embarrassing, guys.
You
Embarrassing.
are an embarrassment, Dean the Great, to society. You are an embarrassment.
It's really,
A
guys.
joke.
For real, guys. For real.
Also, I wanted to actually break down one fight besides Dean the Great's rant.
Mm,
Uh, Me and the Mythical Review are actually going to be breaking down a fight today um between Connor Benn and Ryan Garcia.
let's get it.
Because it's looking to be actually happening, ladies and gentlemen, in July or August, I believe. So first, I'm gonna start with a mythical review. He can start with the challenger Connor Ugly Boy Ben.
All right, guys, I'm gonna be breaking it down here from here. Connor Ben resume is the worst resume I ever seen in my fucking life. He's a filthy cheat. He sucks ass, and honestly, I'm just gonna be honest. He is not a good boxer. I'm pretty sure I broke it down with the fight game the other day, but he is not a good fighter. So, guys, listen, Connor Egg Yolk Ben. Let's break down his resume. As much as I don't like him, he fought Chris Algieri, a washed ass nigga, of course. He fought Regis Prograis, another washed ass 30-year-old.
Who's retired?
He fought some guy named Vargas, whatever his I don't know, but he knocked him out, a washed ass nigga again. Guys, his resume, and he fought Chris Eubank, which was already on his decline, but Chris Eubank beat Ben the first time pretty one sided. Actually, not one sided. Can't say that. Pretty good, to be honest. Connor Ben had his moments, but Chris Eubank was just pressing the pace up. And then the second fight, uh Conor Ben made Chris Eubank drain again, like the fucking scumbag cheat. Connor Ben knows that if Chris Eubank was on that rehydration clause, then Chris Eubank would have knocked him out both times. But Conor Ben knows that he will get beat the fuck up, so he has his weight hydration clause, and he's just the filthiest cheat in boxing. He does steroids. He's a filthy fucking cheat. He is a scumbag, and he should honestly. I hope someone just and beats him the fuck up. And when they announced the fight with Ryan, I just hope Ryan just knocks some spark out in 4 rounds. It will be so entertaining because Conor Ben is just fucking annoying, dog.
He looks like
Thinks he's
fucking
so
Slim
tough.
Shady.
He thinks he's so tough, guys. His resume is awful. He got dropped by a guy with 5 wins and 4 losses. He is a clown, guys. He is the worst, one of the worst boxers. But guess what? He is entertaining. I could say that. He does what I could say good about him is he does promote fights really, really good. And I'm pretty sure the lead up with Ryan, he's gonna promote that shit really good. One thing I could say is if he does fight Ryan, he ain't scared of nobody. I mean, seriously, he
Yeah.
really ain't. And this, it's sad because this is the fight that really means something to Conor Ben. He will never get a world title. Like even if he won't win. He won't win. Sadly and truthfully, like this is his best boxer to ever face to this date. And he's gonna get beat the fuck up so bad. It's honestly gonna be a murder scene. That Regis Prograis performance, he was I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want Regis to get knocked out, but let's be real, guys. He was supposed to knock him out. Regis was on an injury. Regis was on his decline, and he got stumbled so many times by Jojo Diaz, and he got dropped by a jab against Devin Haney, and he also got beat the fuck up by Jack Catterall, someone we never heard of a day in our life. He was supposed to win that fight, guys. Regis was in his prime when he fought fucking Josh Taylor. Regis was in his prime when he was knocking dudes out. He was in his prime, guys, until he faced this black guy that we never heard of, not Devin, but the guy before he fought Devin. He, Regis was washed, and Conor Ben went life and death,
In the
life
14th
and
round.
death with Regis Progress, guys. It was embarrassing for his brand, for his career, and people expected Conor Ben just to watch this nigga, completely watch him, and then he has a fucking life and death performance with Regis Progress. Embarrassing, guys. And some people are even saying this a draw because how bad the performance was from Conor, the fucking steroid, ugly, smelly, dirty ass UK Ben. All right.
Slim Shady
So
looking ass.
slim shady looking nigga.
Speaking
All
of
right.
Connor Ben, you're also a bitch for hanging out with Nina Drama yesterday, smelling her perfume, you fucking weirdo.
Weird ass nigga. You know
Nina
what I
Drama
mean?
is married, by the way, ladies. And oh, by the way, next lot we'll go on a rant about her. Actually, me and the mythical review will go on a lot on Monday when we break down the future fights and the Sean Strickland Chimaev card. We will also rant about Nina Drama.
Yeah, guys, you guys know how much I don't like Conor Ben. He betrayed Eddie Hearn to go and suffer in boxing, which I'm not gonna lie, Dana's boxing promotion never really popped off. And he got all these fighters that signed to his promotion, and his live streams when he streams the boxing only gets like around 70,000 views. Something like that. It never popped off to even 100,000, which is just embarrassing. Really embarrassing. But yeah, that's enough with Conor Ben. You already guys know he is a filthy cheat. He does got speed and power, but that doesn't mean he's a good boxer, guys. That's the only thing he really has. Everything else
Now,
is shit. Now let's get to Ryan Garcia, all right? Now, all right. So Ryan Garcia got a pretty solid resume. He did beat Devin Haney pretty fucking bad. Knocked him so many times. But he did take PEDs for that fight. But you guys cannot lie. That left hook was getting. That left hook was getting, and it kind of was sad because why Devin couldn't block it.
Yeah,
It really was sad. I mean, but Devin Haney was beating him for 6 rounds until Ryan just fucking did what he did. So yeah, Ryan, you guys could say it's a win or not, but he did beat Devin Haney, sadly and truthfully. You guys cannot lie. Like you guys cannot just not look at that fight and be like, "Oh, Devin Haney won that." Just no
you
fucking
did
way.
not.
As much as I like Devin, there's just no way impossible that I could like be like, "Oh, look, Devin Haney won." No, because it's just not true. And Ryan, he faced Tank Davis, got lost that one. He did face fucking what's it called? What's his name? He did face Mario Barrios last month. Won pretty easily. Knocked him down the first round.
Dominated him,
Um,
like won every round.
yeah. Ryan Garcia did face Oscar Duarte. Um, was using the fucking Shelly cell the whole time. Honestly, guys, Ryan was getting his ass beat until Ryan pressed the pace up and knocked him out in the seventh. Yeah, something like that.
Eighth one
Ryan
round. Yeah,
Garcia did face Rolly Romero, lost that shit. Kind of embarrassing. Ryan Garcia did face. Yeah, he faced a lot of good guys. His resume is pretty solid. It just proves he ain't scared of not one person. He is a solid warrior. Unlike Conor Benn, who acts like the toughest nigga in the world, but faces guys that is almost in their 40s, guys. It's really embarrassing. Um, yeah, Ryan Garcia is a pretty he got more skills than Conor Benn. He got a better jab than Conor Benn. He got better speed than Conor Benn, and he knows how to keep the pace up better than Conor Benn. He's gonna use that left hook almost all night, and is gonna stumble Conor Benn, and then around the fifth, sixth round, Ryan is gonna stop him because Conor Benn just leaves himself open so fucking much, dog, and his pressure is just not all that. All right, so I got Ryan Garcia by at least the sixth or fifth round, people.
that's a
Yeah.
valid, good prediction from the Mythical Review. Anyways, I'm gonna just give you all a quick uh, disclaimer too. After this breakdown, we're gonna break down one more thing, and we're actually gonna be breaking down some of the fights of the UFC White House card. We already broke down Alex Pereira with Cyril Gahn. We're gonna be breaking down the main event, the Sean O'Malley fight, and the Derek Lewis fight, and also one more fight, I believe. I think that I think that's it. So we're gonna be breaking down those three fights of the White House. So yeah, but first I'm gonna break down Ryan Garcia and Connor Ugly Egghead Bitch Boy Ben. Are you still there, Mythical Review?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. So Ryan Garcia was Connor Ben. My opinion on this fight. It's a good fight. It's a great fight. I mean, Conor Ben, he did beat Regis like that, which was a freaking. I know it was a boring ass shit fight, snooze fest. Went life and death with Regis in the fourth round. You know, bravo, you beat a fucking 40, 50, 9-year-old man. Like, bravo, bro, bravo. You beat a guy who was handicapped, who freaking is a chinny bastard. Like, bravo, Conor Ben, bravo freaking clown. And then you beat before that a weight trained old man, slimmed out Chris Eubank Jr. Like what the fuck, man? You listen. Credit where credit's due on that performance, but You beat a guy who is old and washed. And you lost to the guy the first fight, went life and death the first fight, and lost. You lost the first fight. You
Crazy.
lost, you freaking bum. And then, as the mythical review said, he fought a guy named Chris Algieri, right? And Chris Algieri dropped him.
Yeah, Chris Algieri. It wasn't Chris Algieri that dropped him, but
Vargas guy, then.
no, it was some random guy with 5 wins and 4 losses.
So then you got dropped by some random guy with 4 losses, you freaking clown. And then one more thing I want to say: you went to Zuffa Boxing, the shittiest boxing promotion I've ever seen. I've ever seen.
Yeah, exactly.
There's only few fighters on that event. You freaking clown. You freaking. Oh my god. The only 2 stars of that company. No, the only 3 stars I would say are in that company is um Connor Ben number 1, Rayo number 2, uh F.A. Ajagba number 3, and maybe number 4, I'd say Otto Wallen. Only the 4 guys. They got some Canadian guy who no one ever heard of on that promotion. Oh, I forgot. Also, they got Jaya Patoya as their like 5th star. They got only 5 stars on that event, and it's shit. It's fighting in like a car garage. Zuffa boxing is terrible. It's terrible. Dana White, you should focus more on your company on the UFC, cause you don't even be announcing fights on your company no more. You just be announcing Zuffa Power Slap. Like, get the fuck out of here, Dana White and Connor Ben. Anyways, I'm gonna get to Ryan Garcia's resume. Ryan Garcia has wins over guys like Luke Campbell, Oscar Duarte, Devin Haney, even though he took steroids, has a good win over Mario Barrios. Lost to Rolly, got knocked the fuck down in the second round, and like, why you lose to freaking chinny bastard Rolly, who got freaking killed by Pitbull Cruz and Tank? Like, you kidding? And then, you beat two people, I forgot their names. Uh, you you beat Devin Haney, which you took PEDs, but no excuses because Devin Haney should have known how to block the left hook. Debo Devin ain't so Debo because he doesn't know how to block a left hook. Anyways, I'm gonna
Hmm.
give you all my prediction on this fight. I think Ryan Garcia will win by either a 7th round KO or or 8th round KO. He's gonna
Yeah.
hurt Conor Ben very bad this fight, and I can't wait to see it because I don't like Conor Ben at all. Anyways, guys, one more breakdown for y'all. We're gonna be breaking down, I think, only not the Derek Lewis fight on the White House card because many of y'all don't know his opponent. I mean, I do because his opponent's a fucking loudmouth, but that's for another day. We're only going to break down 2 fights of the White House card: is Justin Gaethje and Ilya Taporia, and Michael Chandler versus Mauricio Rufy. Anyways, I'll start up with Mythical Review. He can break down Justin Gaethje versus Ilya because I already did a breakdown video on my
Yeah.
channel, which I posted. So I'll let the Mythical Review and go on. And actually, this can be the only fight he can break down because we'll break down the rest of the other
Yeah.
fights another
Yeah.
time. But
All right.
you can break
So,
down
guys,
Justin Gaethje versus Ilya. So go ahead.
I love both fighters, but honestly, the first fighter I started really watching when I started watching the UFC was Justin Gaethje. Guys, I never really knew Ilya Taporia until he fought Max Holloway. You know what I mean? Um, Justin Gaethje, I grew up with. I love his style, the King of Violence. Guys, he is a great fighter. His leg kicks is one of the best I've ever seen. His power is probably the best in the lightweight division, and he is a great fight. He puts people through pain, guys. He puts people through pain. His pressure is good. He beat. Let's just get started with his resume. He beat Patty Pimblett. He beat Michael Johnson. He beat Dustin Poirier, and he did get beat by a lot of fighters, like Max Holloway. Sadly, got knocked the fuck out. And if he didn't get knocked the fuck out, he probably would have won a close decision. I can't say that he was really, beating Max up the whole time before he got knocked out, but he was getting there, guys. Believe it or not, he was getting there. He did lose to Charles Oliveira.
Yeah.
Sadly and truthfully, but he was winning that before he got submitted.
Yep, he was.
Yeah, and guys, Justin Gaethje, the reason why he might win this fight, and I'm just gonna be honest, Ilya is most likely gonna win this. Justin has no chin no more. People saying he does, no fucking way. Every time he gets caught with a good shot, guys, he always stumbles. Every single fucking time. He got a good he had a good chin for a little bit, but he gets stumbled all the time. Guys, it's embarrassing. Um and if Justin Gaethje gets caught by Ilya like that, good night, nigga. You know what I mean? Good night, because you can't take a shot. He's probably gonna get killed, guys. But the reason why Justin Gaethje might pull it off, because his boxing, guys, his boxing is pretty decent, and what I mean. His leg kicks might do Ilya Taporia damage, and then if he keeps kicking Ilya Taporia in the legs, and if he tires Ilya Taporia out with the pressure, then most likely he will win. But Ilya Taporia just might knock him out in the second round,
Ooh.
because Justin Gaethje just leaves himself open too much, and his defense ain't good at all. So, like, it really isn't good. So, yeah, guys, that was.
Also, sorry to interrupt, Mythical Review. Justin Gaethje did also fight Khabib.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. He fought Khabib, got submitted.
He was giving Khabib a tough run, though, in the striking.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, guys, he was giving Khabib one of the toughest fights of his life until he got submitted. So,
Because Khabib went for the freaking crotch.
yeah, if Khabib didn't go for that cross, man, you know that Justin Gaethje would have won that shit convincingly.
Yeah, probably by like a decision or maybe even a late TKO.
For real. Yeah, so that's my prediction. I want Justin Gaethje to win, but I just don't know. Ilya Taporia by second round, sadly, truthfully.
And the Mythical Review now can go on to Ilya's resume.
Ilya's resume, yeah. So Ilya did face Josh Emmett. He won that, but he was getting tagged the fuck up. He fought Max Holloway. Was getting tagged up before he knocked Max
Yeah.
Holloway out. He did face Charles Oliveira. We didn't know that he was gonna beat Charles that bad, but he did. And even in the fucking takedown that Charles did, what I mean, Ilya stuffed it, so it just doesn't make any sense. And then Ilya Topuria did face fucking what's it called? What's his name?
Volk.
Volk. Yeah, he faced Volk, and he was getting tagged up in that one as well until he knocked Volk out. So what I mean. Ilya Topuria is mostly known for getting tagged up and then knocking people out, but he can't get tagged that much against Justin Gaethje, because then he will get knocked out. So yeah, guys, that's Ilya's resume. I still say I got Ilya by second round.
But you want Justin Gaethje to win.
I want Justin to win, but I just
Okay.
I just don't know.
Justin Gaethje did look pretty all right, though, against Patty Pimblett, though.
Yeah, he
But
did look pretty good, guys.
Adi
So
Pimlet is not a top elite fighter though.
yeah, I mean, yeah, true, true.
Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the episode 3 of Fight Reactions. Me and the Mythical Review will be back with you guys with episode 4 on Monday. Our next video will be the future breakdown fight on Terrence Crawford versus a future fight with Devin Haney, because I actually had that fight in my mind like a few days ago. Also, a future fight with Tyson Fury and Jared Anderson, and also the UFC 328. I think that's the card 328 or 329
Yeah,
between Sean Strickland and Kamzat Chimaev. And also, one more, we're going to also be ranting about Nina Drama because I personally don't like her. So,
yeah.
anyways, I hope you all enjoyed episode 3 of the Mythical Review and Fight Game podcast. Fight Game out.
Peace out, guys. Have a good day.